Hey everybody, so welcome to my kitchen. I am going to try to use my tablet this time to record this video, and I want to do this for my friend Tim. Tim is a fine artist. He does really great work. He has a great team out there in the metropolitan Philadelphia area. So he requested a video of me air popping popcorn, organic popcorn kernels from home, and how I add flavor to them. So I'm going to do my best to use my tablet. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to turn this sideways and hopefully, actually let me just leave it the way it is and see if I can show you how I do it. So I have some curry. I guess I should probably back up some. I have some organic Kashmiri chili. I have my pink Himalayan sea salt. And these are my organic popcorn kernels. And I do use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil cold pressed to work as a binder. So I use this bowl and I get one of my spoons, set it here. And my popper. This is my popcorn maker. So I just plug it in. And it gets really, really, really noisy. But all you do is, you can't see it, all you do is you have a measuring cup. All you do is take it. It actually attaches like this. Okay. I like mason jars, so you just pour. And you always look for kernels that don't need to be popped. So that one needs to come out. It was like a burnt one or something, I don't know, like a brown one. So if you want just a little bit of popcorn, you make this much. If you want like a whole lot of popcorn, then you fill it up to the line here. Kind of almost there, but I'm just gonna go with a little bit today. And like that. This is a nice healthy snack that you can eat in place of bagged potato chips, things like that. So I do this. This is a nice, and tortilla chips and all that. If you want to move away from those types of processed foods, but you still want that crunch or that salt fix, then air popping organic popcorn kernels is the way to go. Now these are not all, I would say, prepared the same. I get mine from the Co-op Market, Sevenanda, in Little 5 Points, Atlanta, and I love these. It's like once they pop really well. There's no extra flaky stuff that I find when I buy it from the store. So that's what we're gonna do. So what happens is you essentially, see, that's what it looks like on the inside. You pour this in. There's a switch to activate here, and you just press it up. So you put the lid on. You put the top on. You put the bowl in front of that, and you get yourself a towel. I like to use the other towels I have. You get yourself a towel because things do pop. Once it starts popping, they just really pop out. So I do this to block it. So we'll use that. And basically what I do before I turn on my popper, just add a little bit of my seasonings. Just a little, because you're gonna add more once everything is popped. I'm missing black pepper. I need to bring that down. But this is so that once I add a little bit of the oil, you don't want a lot of this Kashmiri powder because it is hot. Just a little goes a long way. All right. So you'll turn on the machine and you'll just fill this spoon up with oil on top like that. And then you mix and wipe the popcorn off, and that's how you get all the flavor on the popcorn. Here we go. And so one of the reasons that I use the towel, as you saw the popcorn flies out. Sometimes the kernels pop out. And one time I got a little burned right here because it hit me in my chest. So I use the towel to protect myself in the kitchen. All right, Tim, so this is for you. So now that we're done popping, I take the lid off. I set it to the side. It's still a little hot. I unplug it. And I get the last kernel that popped out of here out. And the other kernels I just let stay in there for a little bit. So we have our popcorn. And again, if I had put more kernels in, it would have been way more. So now I go ahead and add more. And it's so important to do this while the popcorn is hot, because once it gets cold, I mean, again, you're making it super fresh, right? It's not processed. It is not laced with anything. So it's not that you really need to go ahead and get it going. And then if you want to maintain it, you just put it in an airtight container and it eats really well after, you know, a few days after, because I've done that before. All right, so this is just a little rasam curry. Sometimes I use cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon on popcorn is so good. I didn't know how good it would taste, but I didn't grind my cinnamon enough so that it's a powder, so it really wouldn't be ideal to add it to the popcorn right now. But I'm going to go ahead and do the rasam curry. I'm going to increase bioavailability of the curcumin, which gives it that orange color, by adding some black pepper. And then I already added some of the chili powder, so I'm going to leave that be for now. And I literally, so this is the one time I use oil. Mostly I just dry saute or just use water, but this is my claim to fame for when I use oil. I just add, and then I sprinkle it over the popcorn like this. So it's on there, and then I mix it up like this. So remember, there is seasoning at the bottom. And I didn't use too much oil here for this little amount, but it's all right. So I mixed it and try to get everything saturated really well, really mixed well. This allows the salt, the rasam curry, the pepper, the chili powder to really stick and bind to the actual popcorn. And then once you feel like everything's on, you do this, because you want to get the seasoning off the spoon onto the popcorn. So this is my claim to fame for how I air pop popcorn at home. And see, it's on, I just try to get all the seasoning off, and then I do a taste check. The kernel outer layer, if you, sometimes the bagged popcorn kernels in the store, it's way more of that, and it's not really fun to eat because it gets all over the place. But the ones I get from 7-9 they are the best. They very rarely give me those little outer layer shell things. And y'all forgive me with my words today, okay? I'm just doing this for Tim because he requested it. And there's my snack. So I have some reading to do today to get ready for some upcoming podcasts. You know that everything I do and talk about is evidence-based, so I've got some reading to do to prepare for that. The power of meal prep. There are a couple of things I want to highlight, and so I want to leverage some of the literature to do that. So this is how you do it, Tim. I hope this helps you. Make some popcorn. Maybe you can have popcorn day with your staff one day. You can air pop away. Everybody, thank you for joining me in my kitchen. I am the plant-based nutritionista, and I'm here to inspire you to take your health back one meal at a time by eating more plants. And yes, you can pop your plants, some of them. Take care.